And then we've been looking at partnerships actually with some of the larger sales training organizations as well. Start developing training modules to teach digital literacy to managers. So we've got a big announcement coming soon-ish. We're not quite ready to drop, but will be a good distribution channel.
This is probably coming out in like a month and a half. Are you able to share anything more about it?
The partnerships mentor group, so they're a large global sales training agency. We've built now with them a digital sales training that will enable managers to actually learn how to ask better questions and analyze their sales data natively using an AI product like ours.
Oh, very cool. So that's like they take the training, they're like, this is great. And then how do we go get this for our own company? Yeah.
Exactly.
It's a really interesting partnership. Obviously, when you're doing so many integrations and you're in app marketplaces, that can be a great lead gen source more for SMB mid-market companies. But I feel like the channels play of agency partnerships and all the education that's going to be happening and focused on AI is a ripe opportunity if you can be the main tech that they're using.
I forgot to answer the first part of your question as well. The Salesforce marketplace has actually been fairly strong and helpful, not for an inbound perspective, but the fact that we're listed on there and have gone through the Salesforce security review already gives people a lot more comfort than I even realized when we were going through the process of it. And so it gives us that certain level of credibility that we would have lacked.
Yeah, they can trust that you're going to keep their data secure. And that's interesting. I actually haven't heard that before. Typically, it's like a great lead gen source, but to have that layer of trust just
Sure.
by being listed as an app is a nice thing to have, especially as you go up market. It sounds like you're doing a lot of integrations, but is there anything that's kind of in the near term that you're working on?
The biggest thing has really been expanding the number of sources we can connect to natively so that when we onboard a customer, we can do multiple data tables from multiple data sources and enable that kind of natural language analytics side. Second piece on the roadmap then becomes the read write. So how do we let people push data back into systems so that now we can be more of a true co-pilot? So you're like at a conference, you just want to type into Slack, like update my CRM. I want to add Lizzie, had a great conversation, follow up with her in 2 weeks. That can go right into your CRM without having to do anything else. Like that's a pretty magical experience that we're pretty close to. Or by the time this airs, we'll be hopefully out then. And then the third piece is we're starting to build our first like autonomous AI agents. So giving the AI a task and then letting the AI carry out multiple actions in order to carry out that task.